What's going on, y'all? I'm in Tokyo, Japan. I've been out here for about 5, 6 days now. We've been all over Japan, but specifically Tokyo. This is our first day out here. We were all over Osaka, Kamakura, Kyoto, Kobe, all over, and we're at the last leg of our trip. So if you clicked on this video, I wanted to break down 3 things that I've learned specifically about myself while being out here in Japan in general. Now, this is my 4th time out here, and every time I come out here, these principles have been reinforced with me coming out here. I'm gonna go maybe down one of these alleys where a little bit more quiet. But number one, what I've learned about myself and what I've experienced out here is intentionality, right? So we're walking around and it just seems like people out here, they are so intentional about what they do, and they have a level of caringness, if that's a word, that most people in the States don't have, or I haven't experienced, right? So these people, they may do one thing very well, and that's all they do, right? They may make knives really well. They make a bowl of ramen really well, right? They don't do a million different things. They're very intentional, and whatever it is that they are doing, they do it at the highest ability and to their highest level possible, right? I'm walking around at night. It's a beautiful night out here in Tokyo. So for me, taking that principle and applying it to my life, to whatever I'm doing, I want to make sure that I'm doing it to its fullest potential, and I want to maximize that thing by giving it all the energy that I can give, right? I seen this gentleman that was at a garden. It looked like he had tweezers, and he was cleaning up the garden and the road, and with the tweezers, just like picking up little dead flowers, picking up little bits of weeds with his tweezers. And he's taking his time, doing it with intentionality and doing it at the highest level possible. So I found that very, very interesting. And the second thing is less is more, right? And this is a conversation I'm having with one of my guys out here. Coming out here, every time I come out here, it's almost like I want to detach and I want to get away, and I want to experience less, right? I want to experience it less, right? What I mean by that, and there's the vending machine right here, get some water and whatnot, is less social media, less phone time, less screen time, less, better lighting right here. Even people like less followers. To me, less is more, right? And I'm able to clear my mind, have clarity when there's less things that I'm focusing on. And I think around here, there's a lot of people that really focus. Again, they're intentional about one thing, and less is definitely more. And I think that's important as a man, because again, in the States, we need to be like masters of everything. We need to be in the best shape of our life. We need to be the smartest in the room. We need to be making the most money possible. And I think that can be a little frustrating at times. It can be, obviously can be very challenging. And I think that's not a realistic expectation for a lot of men in the States, for a lot of men in general, right? And I think when we're so caught up in thinking about everything, you honestly end up focusing on nothing, right? You become great at nothing. You're just okay at a bunch of things, right? And the point that I'm trying to get at is it starts with the littlest things, right? Less is more. I strive to follow less people. I strive to be on my phone less. I strive to be on social media less. I strive to be in conversations that don't fulfill me. I strive to have less meetings, so I can use that energy. And let me get out the way of this restaurant. I can use that energy, and I can use kind of that energy to hone in and focus on one thing or a couple different things, right? And be the best at that. So hopefully that makes sense. So again, number one, intentionality, being intentional about what I'm doing. Number two, less is more. Trying to strip away as much of the nonsense in our life as possible, right? Trimming the fat off the beef, off the meat that's just not good for us to eat, not appetizing. And then I think for me, the last thing that I've really learned out here is the pursuit of inner peace, right? And I think at the highest level, what we strive for, what we seek in life, especially as a man, is inner peace. And I experienced that when we went to a bamboo forest and we were having tea outside, sitting there doing nothing, not on our phones, not distracted by anything, not worried about anything, just sitting in pure peace and pure bliss. I was just like, this is the thing that I seek. And I think this is what we all seek, right? If we peel back the layers of materialism, peel back the layers of just things in life that are pushed on us by society, by our family, that we really don't need, I think the core and the root of what we seek is peace. And however that looks for you is what I've really been learning. So I'm taking all three of these principles, and as I'm closing this video and my trip to Japan, I'm looking for ways to implement these principles in my life even more, to have a more fulfilling life. So hopefully this is clear, it makes sense to you guys. I know I'm moving a lot in this video, but that is what I'm getting at. Hopefully you guys have a blessed day. Peace.